Tena Desae and you're watching me on indiaglitz.com. I'd like to wish all the viewers a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic 2013 where all your dreams come true. Well, actually, I am pushing to play the game because Paresh Rawal's character is very interesting. He's very, he's the one who's taken us to Fiji for a holiday, and so I'm in love with him already. And then he invites us to come and play this game with a prize money of 21 crores, which is. It's specially designed for the movie. It's called Table 21, but in normal language it would be like a game of truth and dare, similar to a game of truth and dare. And it just sounds very interesting and intriguing, and I'm like, yeah, let's go for it and everything. So it's just for the adventure and for the money that we go in to play for it, and then, it as the game progresses, you see their lives completely getting disrupted and overturned. But that's what I loved most about the script, the fact that it was not conventional, that it was meaty for the girl, and it had, like you said, a different image for me. So I was thanking my stars that I got something like this, because you just, obviously as an actor, you want to do something that gives you scope to perform, and that's also, that shows the audience a different side of you. And I'm more than thrilled that happened, and hopefully it'll be successful when everyone watches, and hopefully they'll appreciate it. And I loved it, like on a personal level as well. I like everything adventurous. I like trying out something new. And so when the game, through the shoot of the film, when you're playing the game, you're actually doing all of the things that they're asking you to do in the film, and I just welcomed all of it, because it's just fun. It's just something new and exciting for me to do, so I loved it. I had a million questions, because it's not a realistic sort of situation. It's a game, and anybody could react in 5,000 different ways, so it's thrown open for debate and discussion. So I would, every night I'd come up with a new sort of way of doing a particular scene, and I'd run all of my million ideas through Adi, and he would very patiently listen to all of them and answer all of them, or let me explore it on shoot and see. He was like, let's see what happens on shoot. So I liked the fact that I could constantly think about it and think of, and that my director gave me the freedom to try out things in different ways. We started off light. We started off with the song, and so obviously that was beautiful, because we were on Fijian beaches, which are virgin, which are clean, blue-green waters. I'm a water person, so I loved it. The song's very, very hummable, very soulful, and Rajeev and I were just getting comfortable and everything. So it was very sweet and thrilling. Just to be on the beaches was thrilling. Oh, I was a nervous wreck. Because I met him the previous evening just to get a sense of what his personality is like, and he's very gentlemanly and very courteous and very polite to newcomers, very understanding of newcomers. But then when you see him on set, you think, okay, I'm going to do this scene really well, and I've prepared and everything, and then you go to set, and then you've seen him do such an outstanding job with his character. You have your imagination of how he'll play it, and then he doesn't play it that way. He plays it 5,000 times better, and then you're like, oh shit, I have to really buck up. I have to match him. I have to do a much better job than what I had prepared. So I was a nervous wreck, not on day one, but even on the last day of shoot. It never got better. No, I found him really cute. I know in the movie it's come out really menacing, but when I saw him, I'm like, dude, you look fashionable. But I think it's his personality. I just fell in love with how humorous he is, and so I couldn't see an evil side. He's just darling in real life, but in the film you see a really wicked, quirky side to him, and that was even more amusing, to see how he shifts personalities so quickly. What I appreciate the most, there are two things actually. One is that on day one of shoot, he came up to me and he was like, Tina, if there's anything that you're uncomfortable about or you would like to tell me, please come up and tell me, because I don't want you to feel awkward at any time. And I just, by saying that, there's a sort of faith or trust that you build in the person just because he said that. So I really appreciate that, and after that I never thought about anything we did, because I'm like, no, he's chill, so it's just I appreciate that gesture. And the second thing is, I really think he has a great understanding of filmmaking, so he's constantly thinking on the set about how the camera is placed, how to optimize that angle, whether the audience is understanding what we're trying to portray in the way that it is in the script. So his mind is constantly working, so thinking about all the angles of filmmaking, which I'd love to inculcate in myself, because it just makes your job a lot more successful if you're able to do it the way he does. A whole bunch of things, actually. I think the script has to be really interesting. I think my character has to be really as substantial as possible. That the director, I have so many. I'd love that a producer is strong. I'd love that the director is approachable and sensible. And I'd love if my co-stars were easy to work with, easy to communicate with. Lots of pressure on us, but I can confidently say that I'm very happy with the end product of the film. I tend to be very skeptical of my own work, but I was actually very, very thrilled when I came out of the movie. It's definitely thought-provoking. What you see in the trailer, you get way more than that. I hope that the audiences come out of the theatre with that thought on their mind, not for that day, but for some time after that. Then I think it would be successful. But I definitely think it's edge of the seat entertainment. It's thrilling. Yeah, so I'm confident. I hope everyone please come in and watch the movie. I promise you'll have a good time. Golden Globes. I know. I'm most excited. If I can be a little arrogant about it, I can say that when I read the script itself, I had the best hopes for it, and we were all, during shoot itself, speculating about which awards we'd be nominated for, which categories we'd be nominated for, simply because it's Fox and it's John Madden and the sort of cast that it was. So we were pretty confident right through, and the script, how can I not mention the script? So I'm just really glad that all of our speculations come true, and what makes it even more special is the sort of competition. The other films that have also been nominated are also incredible films, so to be nominated alongside them is really great. Now I just hope, I'm looking forward to see how many we win. Nothing as of now. I'm meeting with a bunch of people. When I think that I have something that's something I can do, something I can add value to, then I will definitely do that.